my fellow citizens. Today we have gathered here to celebrate our Republic Day. And I have got some insights on celebration of Republic Day. And my observations are taken from the preamble. As you know, the preamble is a word that is pre plus amble. Amble means to walk into something. Pre means before. Before walking into the core of the Constitution, most of the salient points, the values of Constitution are laid into the preamble, the introduction part of the Constitution. And my speech is based on this preamble. Let's understand this preamble from some observations that are taken from the analogies derived from the aviation, and I hope you would enjoy it. So, as you all know from the childhood that we have been playing jigsaw puzzles. So, jigsaw puzzle is like a picture in pieces, it's broken into pieces. Similarly, before Constitution was laid out, our India was like scattered. It was not properly integrated. All the states have different ethnicity, different geographical boundaries, and different values. So it was a daunting task to bind them together in one nation. So that binding is known as cohesivity, the cohesion that binds us together. And togetherness
in form of coherence is ensured by
strategically appointing the governors in every state by the President of India on the recommendations of the central government. So this keeps us together as one nation. And one more insight you would see that if you observe the maps of Canada and the USA, you would see it's made of rectangles and trapezoids. It's not having any irregularities in their boundaries. It's like India has got a lot of irregularities, and Canada, they have different blocks. So these blocks, they indicate that these are like forced populations. They were either sparsely populated, and the people were brought into already pre-planned squares, rectangles, or trapezoid kind of shapes. So this is prevalent in Canada and the United States. But in India, we have the natural boundaries between the states. That means we are the innate inhabitants of this Indian subcontinent, and that naturally binds us together despite of having all the diversities. And this brings a fraternity among all of us. This shows the bond between people. And one more thing I have taken from analogy of the windshield of the aircraft. Windshield of the aircraft is heated not just to prevent the icing, but to provide a kind of resilience and flexibility to absorb the impact of the bird strikes. So what are the birds? These birds are like the threat on our nation, on our integrity, foreign threats, enemy threats. So we have to be resilient and flexible in our conventions, dogmas, and our outlook, so that we can stay together and adjust among ourselves as different states and fight as one nation. And also the heating of the windshield, this indicates the warmth in our relationships between different states. And one more thing, finally, I would say that Hindi word Ganatantra Divas, this amply defines the rationale of this constitution, the preamble of the constitution. Gana means to multiply, means multitude, means the public, population. Tantra means the system formed or derived by the people, by the multitude. So this is one thing. And one more thing is the republic, the word, it can also be split as res plus public. Resting in the public means the public affair. It's about the public matter. Public affair means the governance taken from the public in form of elections and running it for the welfare of the people.